Hey there, Sagittarius. Welcome to your reading for the week of November 30th. This week is it's funny, a lot of signs that have had very straightforward readings where it's not about a lot of different stuff. It's kind of like just one main message here. And yours is that you are going to be like kind of like a visionary this week and also, seeing things before they happen, thinking about a lot of stuff, very mental week. But you start off with the 7 of spades. Seven of Spades, not a big deal, but Seven of Spades is all about internal fears that can hold us back, like fears that we make up in our head that don't exist. So, if you find yourself making excuses or creating fears around things that don't exist and you're allowing that to stop you from doing things, this card just says stop that. That's all it says. It says, don't listen to those fears. If you're thinking about starting something new, like looking for a new job, but then sometimes, and we all do this, nobody's immune to this, by the way, nobody's perfect, but if you try to start a new job, for example, and then you think to yourself, well, I can't start this new job because I've been here for so long, and then you find yourself coming up with a bunch of reasons as to why you can't do this new thing that would improve your life. Same thing goes with like business or even like leaving a relationship. Spades are about everything in our life, so it could even be about leaving a relationship, starting a new one, whatever the excuses that come in are. Just know that it's this card, and you need to just move past it, because if you can, then you can really make some forward movements. And the next card you have is the Ace of Clubs, which is all about magic. I mean, it's all about making things happen, and seemingly with magic. Very powerful card. Ace of Clubs is my favorite card in the deck. It brings in abundance into kind of our whole entire lives, but it's also about seeing things before they happen, and making things happen as well. I always tell the story now about, you can see on this card, I can never get it to focus because it wants to focus on my face, but there is like wood growing in the middle of it on this deck, and this deck is really cool, but that wood is Hollywood. And yes, I mean, all these ancient people used to use Hollywood, and it was mostly the druids, and they would use that for their magic wands. And it's no coincidence, by the way, that Hollywood is called Hollywood, and it's all about magic and things like that. But this card kind of represents using that magic in your own life to create things and to make them happen before, by thinking about them, basically. Very mental card. And next you have the Jack of Clubs, also very mental, all about being a visionary. Jack of Clubs sees things happen before they happen. Jack of Clubs is like born with knowledge, so you can take advantage of that as well this week. If you were born with any knowledge that, like, that you just didn't learn from anybody, that just kind of came to you, which happens a lot with the Jack of Clubs people, you can use that knowledge this week, definitely, to benefit you and make you very successful. And finally, you have the Six of Clubs, which is a very it's a card of success, is what I'm trying to say. This card is traditionally read as success. It's all about growth. You can even see it looks like two rows of plants here, growing on the card. And that's what it's all about, is about harvesting, seeing the harvest happen, and seeing things. I think you really have the opportunity in your life this week, more or less, to kind of see some things happen, or just know things about certain situations, and that will allow you to take advantage of those situations. So definitely trust your gut this week, trust your intuition, because if you have like a feeling, like, say somebody comes along and is like, hey, I want you to invest in this business or whatever, and you have a feeling that it's going to be a great business, then go for it. If you have a bad feeling, then don't. It's really a week to trust your gut. That's what this whole thing, the whole reading says. Trust yourself, trust your gut, and you'll have a great week. Enjoy it.